It's crispy on the bottom. I'd say it is 100% nailing it for sure.
This is the family spot when you come in the summer and stuff.
This is delicious. In one word, amazing.
New York City is famous for its flamboyant Times Square, iconic skyline, and a wide variety of shops, museums, and other attractions. In America's most popular city, there is plenty to see and do. But if there's one thing that a visitor to NYC must not miss, it's the gastronomic delights on offer. New York City is home to some of the most well-known and luscious American cuisine. Let's take a look at the best food to try in New York City. Be sure to like this video and subscribe to our channel. Number 10. Donuts. The donut scene in New York City is a solid blend of old and new. For an incredibly personal donut experience, you could choose a chocolate-glazed or sugar-coated foundation, then choose from a variety of different jams. Vegan donuts to gourmet donuts, along with out-of-this-world flavors and all in between, are available in New York City. There's enough for everyone's taste buds. You'll be blown away by these yeasty, perfectly fluffy delights. People flock to famous newer locations with more unique and modern flavors, as well as tried-and-true old classics. Although New York City has many donut shops, some of the best are only available in restaurants and coffee shops. The honey-glazed and chocolate-covered beauty, as well as cream and jelly-filled powdered rings, are all variants of this yeast-risen fried dough ring. Eat alongside or dunk into a piping hot coffee, and you could become an NYC local. Number 9. Cheeseburger. A lot can happen between two buns at times, but there's also beauty in when nothing happens. Considering the city's never-ending parade of food trends, New Yorkers don't look for something fancy or intricate when it comes to a burger. All it needs is a juicy patty perfectly cooked, sandwiched between soft bread and served warm. The slice of cheese is usually put on top of the meat patty. Shortly before serving, the cheese is normally added to the cooking hamburger patty, allowing the cheese to melt. The ingredients used to make the cheeseburgers aren't similar to those used in regional hamburger variants, but most start with ground beef. American Swiss and other meltable cheeses are often used as toppings: lettuce, tomato, onion, pickles, bacon, avocado or guacamole, sliced sautéed mushrooms or onions, cheese sauce, or chili are all common toppings, but there are many more options. The American love for cheeseburgers is so strong that September 18th is designated as National Cheeseburger Day. Number 8. Bagels. Bagels have embodied New York since Jewish immigrants from Eastern Europe introduced them to the city in the late 1800s. This oval baked good with a hole in the center basically speaks to you in the showcase in a New York accent. A real bagel is hand-rolled and boiled before baking, giving it a lustrous sheen on the outside and a smooth, chewy inside. The city's tap water, which is so strong it's been called the champagne of drinking water, is also credited with giving the bagels here their distinct flavor. NYC has some of the best bagels in the world, which makes for a fantastic meal. Handmade and hand-shaped bagels are the only way to go. When the crust is solid and crunchy and the interior is dense and chewy, you've got yourself a winner. Number 7. Chocolate chip walnut cookies. Chocolate chip cookies might be the most common cookie in American homes, but what about in New York City? They're a cookie town for sure. However, if you ever overhear a New Yorker discussing a great chocolate chip cookie, it will be the chocolate chip walnut cookie. Originally, the cookie was created as an energy boost for triathlon training. However, after being sold in the store, the cookies quickly became a signature item, helping to establish a cookie empire. The best chocolate chip walnut cookies are 6 ounces and have the perfect ratio of chocolate chips flecked in the dough, making them a hearty treat that isn't too sweet. Number 6. Chopped cheese. Next in line, as a classic sandwich synonym with NYC bodegas, is a chopped cheese sandwich. Each bite of ground beef, onions, American cheese, tomato ketchup, and mayo is served inside a hero. Although these can appear to be simple ingredients that you already have on hand, believe us when we say that this flavor profile and experience cannot be duplicated in your kitchen. The late Carlos Soto is credited with inventing the chopped cheese. It's compared to a cheesesteak and a cheese sloppy joe. It is often thought of as a combination of the two, and is said to reflect New York culture. It's made its way from grill tops to restaurant menus, and from rappers' lyrics to the pages of food blogs. For years, the sandwich had a kind of under-the-radar popularity, beloved by those who grew up eating it at bodegas all over town, but unknown to many others, and fetishized by a few. Part of the charm of the food, according to fans, is that it is endlessly customizable. Number 5. Dim sum. What began as simple tea house fare for travelers in southern China in the 10th century has become a common excuse for New Yorkers to get together with friends on weekend afternoons. Going to Chinatown, often for brunch, and ordering small plates of Cantonese-style dishes like dumplings of all kinds, rice noodle rolls, pork buns, turnip cakes, and a multitude of other dishes that taste best when shared with a group of your closest pals is a quintessential NYC food tradition. Number 4. Cheesecake. Cheesecakes can be tracked back to the 1700s in America when they were made with cheese curds. However, the smooth and velvety version we all know and love is made with cream cheese and dates back to Jewish delicatessens in New York City in the 1930s. You'll find all the cheesecake you might ever like in New York City. Simple and brownie explosion cheesecakes, strawberry glazed, red velvet, pineapple, and raspberry swirl cheesecakes are all popular. It is thought that if you've had a real New York-style cheesecake, imitations from all over the world would pale in comparison. Traditional cheesecake bakers in the city are well known for creating authentic sweets that have been adored by generations of residents. Cream cheese, eggs, sugar, vanilla, heavy or sour cream are used to make a real slice of New York cheesecake, which is smooth, soft, and slightly tart. The cream cheese is what distinguishes it as New York style, as opposed to, say, ricotta-based Italian cheesecake. Number 3. Hot dogs. Weenies, also known as frankfurters, wieners, red hots, floaters, hot dogs, or tube steaks, are ideal summer food. Perhaps because they're so inexpensive, including the gourmet variants. Hot dogs are one of the most iconic products in New York City, but don't get it twisted, there aren't any hot dog stands on the city streets. Although hot dog carts can be found throughout the 5 boroughs, they are most commonly found in tourist-heavy areas, where they are most likely to assist tourists in living out some cinematic fantasy. Spicy browned mustard and sauerkraut and onions sautéed with tomato paste are popular toppings for a hot dog. Hot dogs are mostly limited to sports stadiums, cookouts, the 4th of July, and the beach for the majority of people here. While walking on the beach or relaxing in a park, you can eat them in their sleek beauty. Vegetarians may also enjoy them because their version isn't that dissimilar, particularly when piled high with delicious toppings. The hot dog reigns supreme in New York. Number 2. Fried calamari. Sharing an order of fried squid might not get immediate approval from your dining companion, but fried calamari? That's going to be a given. Fried calamari is a squid that has been breaded and fried, and is commonly eaten with marinara sauce and a squeeze of lemon. It is named after the Italian word for squid and is widely associated with Italian restaurants. It's an appetizer that can satiate even the most impatient New Yorker before the next course arrives. Thanks to its fantastic taste and easy-to-share qualities, the fried calamari is known as galama, and it comes with a delicious spicy tomato sauce. Number 1. Pizza. There are many classic foods in New York, but let's face it, when it comes down to it, pizza is the clear winner. In the early 20th century, the dish arrived from southern Italy, and eventually, NYC-style slice was born, inspired heavily by Neapolitan technique, but cooked in a coal oven. Since pizza is so close to our hearts, we'll gladly wait in line to devour our favorite slice. A true artisanal pizza is best prepared the old-fashioned way, from a lovingly crafted dough that takes 24 hours to proof, to the house-marinated tomatoes for the sauce. The pie is baked in a scorching hot wood oven, producing the bubbly, crispy crust that's worth waiting hours for. Several tapered pizzerias in New York have been in business for decades, making high-quality pizzas and perfecting their operation. It's only natural that these iconic establishments produce unique pizza. They have traditions and legacies that add to the quality of their pizzas. So what do you think? Out of all these amazingly sublime foods, which one do you crave the most? Which of these would you like to be served every day of the week? Do let us know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to our channel, and click the notification bell for more interesting videos. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, goodbye.